Well, let's bring in Matt Bloxham from Bloomberg Intelligence. Matt, good morning. So does Intel have actually what it takes to challenge NVIDIA on AI chips?
It's a good question. I think it's going to be a really interesting rivalry that unfolds over the next couple of years. I think if you think about NVIDIA's dominance in AI chips, it's around the data center, and its biggest customers by far are these big so-called hyperscalers, people like Google, that run the big data centers. Now, obviously, the growth opportunity for generative AI is around enterprise use of that. NVIDIA has talked about that a lot as a kind of incremental revenue opportunity. This is clearly where Intel has historical strength, both in terms of kind of processing, but also the server market. So I think it's going to be a real kind of clash of chip titans, if you like, going into the next 2 or 3 years. And obviously, Intel's pushing this as a combination of being faster and cheaper. So they're kind of matching their new Gaudi processors up against the NVIDIA H100s, which is the current generation of NVIDIA chips, soon to be replaced by their Blackwell chip. So they're kind of going for, look, if you're thinking about the H100 from an NVIDIA, then this new Intel processor is going to give you better performance at a substantially cheaper price. So they're talking about maybe up to 2/3 less of the cost of an equivalent NVIDIA platform. So it's going to be an interesting time to watch how this evolves.
So, Matt, give me a sense of what happens in 12 months, 15 months, 18 months. How do you see this rivalry evolving?
Yes, obviously right now the focus is on these kind of data center AI chips, but the rivalry is probably going to shift towards the PC market too. Now, it's obviously where Intel has a lot of historical dominance, but there's been rumors for quite some time that NVIDIA is exploring the opportunity to develop its own AI chips. Those rumors have been growing louder and louder in recent weeks. Even companies like Dell that partner with NVIDIA suggesting that NVIDIA could be getting into that market. Some stories over the last week providing more clarity about what that kind of chip proposition might look like. So I think clearly over the next 12 to 24 months, the data center AI processing rivalry is going to heat up, but then we're going to get this extra dynamic in the AI PC market, probably in 2025. So NVIDIA is protecting its space, developing its technology, and part of that is the defense saying, if you enter to Intel, if you enter my space, I'm going to push back into your space too. So you're going to have a really interesting, multifaceted rivalry, I think, in the next 2 to 3 years.
Matt, thank you so much, as always, for joining us. Matthew Bloxham there from Bloomberg Intelligence.